pretty excited here at Knuckleheads because we were chosen as the KBA recipients, which is the Keeping the Blues Alive award by the Blues Foundation, International Blues Foundation. One of the best things that happened to me that day that really helped more than anything, Watermelon Slim came here from Oklahoma City. And people told me he'd come in and watch me get the award. I said, nah, surely not, you know. So I asked him, Watermelon Slim's up there, and he come into the award. I said, what are you doing here? He said, I come to watch you get your award. Here's a guy that cared enough about a club owner to drive, I don't know how far it is from Oklahoma City to Memphis, but you know, it had to be, what, 500-600 miles or better, to come to watch us get the award. And that really made me feel good, and watch him sit out there and grin while I walked up and got it. It was just, I mean, it was cool, and it was also like having a good friend with you, you know, so it kind of relaxed you a little bit when you went up there. I think that the reason why Knuckleheads has been successful has been because of the people who come down, the patrons or the customers come down here. I think that I couldn't have done anything without them. I don't think it's nothing that we've done. I think it's just trying to create a friendly environment for the fans to come down and see the artist, and the artists to come in and see their fans. And I just think that that's where it's at. I mean, I think the artists have done it, and I think the fans have done it, and the fans happen to be our customers. But we didn't start actually doing national acts. We booked local bands, but we didn't do national acts until November of 2004. So we just barely over 3 years of doing that. We brought in over 600 acts. It started out with Leon Russell, okay? Leon Russell's always been one of my favorites. And I went to my very first concert when I was young with Leon Russell, Joe Cocker, I think they call it Mad Dogs Are Gonna Leave You Mature, Rita Coolidge, and Billy Preston. And I went and saw him, I think it was at the Municipal Auditorium. I can't remember what year it was, but anyway. I'm sitting there, you're with 10,000 people watching Leon Russell, and you go, man, you know, if you had ever told me 5 years ago, you know, 6 years ago, that I was going to be hiring Leon Russell to come to my club and play, I'd probably laughed at you, you know. And since we hired Leon Russell, we've had Amazing Rhythm Aces, we've had Buckwheat Zydeco, Junior Brown, we've had Ray Price, which is, you know, an old country crooner he's been around forever, and a great, great show. We've had Tennessee 3, which is Johnny Cash's original band. They're amazing. They pull up in Johnny Cash's bus. It's got a House of Cash on the door, and it got JC1 on the license plates, you know. It's just, and you all of a sudden you feel like, damn, you know. It's almost like Johnny Cash here. Of course, he's dead, but it's the next best thing to Johnny Cash being here. We brought in like Rodney Crowell, and I've been listening to Rodney Crowell forever. Joe Ely, David Lindley. One of my goals is to get Jackson Browne down here. And David Lindley's played with Jackson Browne since probably like '69 or so. And he always did all the string work, you know. He'd either play the fiddle, or he'd play the steel guitar, or he played lap, you know, whatever. He played, but he's like a master of strings. He's been here, I think, 3 times. A couple other people we had that was really cool was the Blasters, David Allen Cole, and we had Pete Anderson here. And if you know anything about Pete Anderson, he was the producer and guitar player for Dwight Yoakam for over 20 years. We had the Kentucky Headhunters here, and we've had War, you know, James McMurtry, Fred Eagle Smith. When you get to songwriters, 2 of the greatest songwriters around. The thing about Knuckleheads is a destination to get here. First of all, you've got to come down here. You're not just going to pass us by. So you have to drive down here. And if you're driving down here for what? You're coming down here to listen to music. I want Kansas City to be known as a place to go see live music, and without the fans telling everybody else, hey man, we saw a great show down at Knuckleheads, let's go. One person bring 3 more with them, and that's what it's all about. So I just want to thank everybody who's done that.